welcome back to the channel. You ever think to yourself, damn, I suck. I want to watch YouTube videos to figure out why I suck and how to get better at not sucking. Then you get stuck in the cycle of, I'm constantly watching content to remind me that I suck and why I should get better at not sucking. Don't worry, I have too. And as I was sitting there watching my 1000th video on how to get better, how to be consistent, how to make money, and how to do this and how to do that, and I caught myself sitting there thinking, why am I watching this video? Why am I reminding myself of what I already know? I'm just wasting time at this point. I'm procrastinating. And I guess I can make a video on procrastination, but I want you to take the time to think about what your programming is, which is something I would like to talk about today. This is what I've noticed. A lot of my algorithm is telling me how to organize, how to schedule, how to be better, how to live longer, how to do whatever, right? Those self-help videos that teach you how they made it. But it's not a formula that you could just follow. It's not as cut and dry because everybody's life is unique and different. I want you to really think about the content that you're consuming. In the 70s, you may know that there wasn't things like the internet. There wasn't things like the cell phone, but they did have TV. Let's say it was 3 a.m. You were a lonely dude and you wanted to...
Whoa.
Okay. They're gonna show these films in the early morning. In the 70s, they were very obsessed. Very obsessed. A lot of people are like, I can't watch these films. A lot of people are saying, oh yeah, they're classics, but I just can't get through them. Horror movies had a lot of don't do that. So all of this led me to thinking, damn, the programming of my grandfather and my father are kind of crazy. And it really shows why they are the way they are. I'm not saying they're essayers, but that's kind of nuts to think that those movies were just on TV. Imagine you're at home and you have children and this is just on TV. These kinds of scenes are just there, readily there. And I'm not going to talk about motives or anything with the directors or whatever, right? That's a whole other thing. I'm specifically interested in the programming and how difficult it is to unprogram that. How to unprogram yourself as an adult. I'm sitting here and I'm falling asleep to these kinds of videos that are telling me that I am doing something wrong and that I should be doing something right. And I'm waking up and I'm having this internal struggle of, damn, my body hurts. I didn't edit that video. I didn't do my exercise. I didn't drink my gallon of water. I didn't eat my eggs, whatever. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, damn, okay, what should I do? I'm gonna throw on a podcast to help me gather my thoughts. But then I'm sitting there and I'm having someone else think for me, and I have to stop. I have to stop consuming this kind of content. I have to tell myself that I can think for myself, that I know what I want, and I know what I'm doing, and I know what I'm going for. And just like the programming of the past, I have to think about what I consumed as a kid and what I was drawn to and the values and morals that were instilled in me. See, I grew up on cartoons, but then I also grew up on Adult Swim as a kid. And so I have to think about, well, I don't act like that, but maybe the characters that I was relating to, not knowing the result of what it was doing to my brain. So as I was watching this stuff, not knowing what it was doing to my brain, I am sitting here now as an adult and I'm trying to process it all. I have to spend time to go back and filter out all of the negative, just accept that that's what happened and filter it out. And that's hard. Now I'm left here thinking, what should I consume? What is good to watch? There's a show on HBO called Euphoria that I watched with my girlfriend. She started watching it first, and I'm sitting there playing my games, I'm editing, I'm writing, whatever I'm doing. And one night I go to bed and I'm just watching it with her because she has it on TV. And every time I go to watch the show with her, there's a pretty crazy scene happening. And I'm like, babe, what are you watching? What are you watching? And she's like, no. The characters and the development and the story, you gotta like, this is a pretty crazy scene. And I'm like, somebody is getting on screen right now. And you're telling me that this is like, okay. These are high schoolers. I should never have to feel like a criminal watching something. Cut and dry. I should never have to feel like a criminal watching something. And the movies that my dad grew up on, those movies feel criminal. Even he was explaining that he couldn't get through the movies. He was just sitting there. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna watch some of the old movies. And he's like, wow, what is happening? It's wild. It's absolutely wild, the kinds of programming that exist. And I know that this conversation has shifted greatly, but it comes around thinking about the things that you're watching. Think about the things that your children are watching. Just because it's on YouTube doesn't mean it's not bad. There's bad things on YouTube. There's bad actors. Even in this video, I have to think about what I'm talking about, what I am telling you, the viewer, this kind of programming. And I'm trying to help you realize that some of these things that we're watching may be more damaging than we realize. So I want you to take a moment. I want you to go through your subscriptions. I want you to see your homepage, and it will really scream back at you who you are. I doubt that most successful people have self-help videos in their feed. I guess it comes down to the question of what's in your feed. Let me know. And with that, my name's Alex, and I hope you have a kick-ass day. Peace. What the fuck? That's so weird.